Hello and welcome to Sports Today. A very good Thursday morning from to all of you. First things first. Today is the 49th birthday of former India captain Saurav Ganguly, and we wish him all a very happy birthday and a long life ahead. Keep in mind today at 5 o'clock we'll have a special show from Boria Majumdar, bringing us a lot of untold stories about the influential captain. Let's dive straight into your action. That's why we are here. England beating Denmark 2-1 at Wembley to set up a final, a mouth-watering clash with Italy on Sunday, which will also be played at Wembley. Uh, it had been 55 years since England reached the final of a major tournament. It's generations of wait. In relative terms, if you put it this way, India waited 28 years to lift the World Cup trophy again in Indian cricket team to be. And in 2003, Ganguly led them to the final, but they finished second best there. And 28 years felt so long. India was a powerhouse. India has been a powerhouse of cricket, and 28 years felt so long. And imagine how England fans, 55 years is not something that is that transcends generations, right? England have one of the best leagues in the world, if not the best, and their performance at major competitions and at the biggest stages was always questioned. And for Gareth Southgate, when it was a test of mentality and character than anything else yesterday against inspired Denmark side, and the game began with a touching gesture again. There were plenty of English fans at Wembley as expected, and there was a good support for Denmark also. And Christian Eriksen's shirt, Harry Kane presented Simon Kjær with a Christian Eriksen shirt to kick off things in a very inspiring way. And I think it's Christian Eriksen's fighting spirit that this Denmark side embodied. They lost their first two matches, and the first match we all remember how Christian Eriksen suffered a cardiac arrest on the pitch, and he had to be hospitalized and given CPR. He's now stable, but Denmark side did not have an easy run, but they made it to the semi-final, and they gave it their all. England came right on top, 2-1 for England. Gareth Southgate, what a redemption for him. If you know 1996 Euro semi-final, it was Gareth Southgate. It was at same Wembley where they lost to Germany on penalties. The semi-final, England lost the semi-final to Germany on penalties, and it was Gareth Southgate who missed the decisive penalty. But it was redemption time for him. Keep in mind, England had already knocked out Germany in the knockout stages, and Gareth Southgate had redemption time, and he made the right calls, and he led an inspired England team into the final. It was a very emotional moment for Southgate, but as expected, he did not show a lot of emotions. He was in fact happy. He was punching the air, but it was not an outburst of emotions. Gareth Southgate has always been like that, calm and composed man, and England showed that calmness and composure yesterday. It was a big test because Denmark scored first. Damsgaard scored a brilliant free kick. In fact, it was the first goal from a free kick in the tournament, directly from a free kick in the tournament at the Euro 2020. Damsgaard gave Denmark the lead, and the Danish fans and Copenhagen would have gone wild. Damsgaard scored a brilliant free kick and gave Denmark 1-0 lead in the 30th minute. And it was always questioned, and a lot of pundits were questioning how England would react if they concede first. Keep in mind, England had not conceded a single goal in the first 5 matches of the tournament. Jordan Pickford had maintained 5 clean sheets, but it was England who conceded first yesterday. But England showed the composure. England showed that they can fight back, and they scored. They equalized in the 39th minute. It was Simon Kjær's own goal, and unfortunate for the Denmark captain because he played an outstanding game. It was an outstanding tournament for him. He led them from the front after Christian Eriksen suffered that unfortunate incident. He led them from the front, but it was unfortunately his own goal that led to England's equalizer. And Gareth Southgate made a very good selection call there. He picked Bukayo Saka, who was fit again for the semi-final clash after having a small issue in the quarterfinal. Jadon Sancho was benched, but Bukayo Saka, he gave the cutting edge to England yesterday. He ran behind the defenders and found spaces inside the box, and it was his cross that led to the first goal. And both the teams went into the break at 1-1. It was a pulsating match, end-to-end football. Both teams went for the win, and Denmark matched. In fact, Denmark matched England with every step. But and in the second half, as expected, the pace dipped a bit, but there was chances. There were chances for both teams, and we reached full time at 1-1, and we went to extra time, and that is when the nervous faces in England, because in 1990 a lot of times England have lost knockout matches after going into extra time and the shootouts. In fact, they played the 1990 World Cup semi-final and they lost to Germany, and 1996 Euro final, as I said before, Euro semi-final, as I said before, they lost to Germany after going to the penalties. But England managed to get the winning goal. Harry Kane missed a penalty, um, but he hit the rebound in. Casper Schmeichel was absolutely stunning yesterday, like he has been throughout the tournament, and he got to the penalty. He made the right move. He dived to his left and stopped the penalty, but unfortunately, the rebound went straight into Harry Kane, who slotted it in. And it was a controversial penalty because a lot of people are saying that it was a soft penalty and it shouldn't have been avoided. Joachim Meile, you know, Joachim Meile was given the foul against Raheem Sterling, and Sterling was brilliant yesterday. Sterling was making those decisive runs inside the box, and he was giving very hard time for the Denmark defenders, and he won the penalty for England. What are your thoughts on that penalty? A lot of people are saying that that shouldn't have been awarded, but as it stands, Harry Kane took the penalty. He missed it, but he slotted in the rebound and sent England into the final that an entire nation was waiting for 55 years. Gareth Southgate was incredibly proud of his team. He says, "I'm so proud of the players. It's an incredible occasion to be part of. We knew it wouldn't be straightforward. We said to the players, we'll have to show our resilience and come back from setbacks, and we have done that tonight. The most pleasing thing is that we have given our fans and our nation a fantastic night, and the journey continues. There is one more massive hurdle to conquer." Gareth Southgate is referring to Italy here because he knows Italy are the side to beat in the competition, and they have been unbelievably good under Roberto Mancini. And Casper Ullman, he can be a proud coach. Denmark can be a proud footballing nation. They have done their fans proud, they have done their team proud, and they have done Christian Eriksen proud. Casper Ullman says, "We have been standing together and we have been fighting to the very last. Right now, we are incredibly disappointed, but I don't think it'll be long until we can put this into perspective and say, we gave it a shot and we are sure we can do it again." So block your calendars. It's Monday morning Indian Standard Time. England face Italy in the ultimate battle in the final for the Euro title. It's on Monday morning, and before that we have the Copa America final between Brazil and Argentina. And coming back to another important, is it coming home has been a very big question, and England have answered that well. They have one more answer, one more question, one more final stage where they need to answer this question. But another question that was making big headlines yesterday was, will Roger Federer play again at Wimbledon? Because he was beaten by Hubert Hurkacz, a 14 seed, the 14 seed at Wimbledon. He went down in straight sets in the Wimbledon quarterfinals, and it was the first time since 2002 he was beaten in straight sets in Wimbledon. And Federer looked a shadow of his former self because he was struggling form. He was missing simple winners, and it was the first time he was bageled at Wimbledon. In fact, first time he was bageled, he lost a set 0-6 on the grass court. Second time on the grass court. But questions have been asked because Federer got a standing ovation from the center court. It's been 22 long years, but the question is, will Federer come back? And the Swiss great himself answered the question. He said, "Of course, I would like to play it again, but at my age, you're just never sure what's around the corner. I will take my time, not feel rushed by you guys or anybody else. I got to take my time, take the right decision, the one decision I want to take, and where I feel most comfortable." We all shall hope that Federer will be back at the famous center court again next year, hopefully. And there's a lot of sporting action. There's an exciting weekend action coming up in the sporting world. And for all the latest updates, you know where to come. Sports Today is the first choice destination. Subscribe to Sports Today. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Have a good day.